Hello and welcome to this episode of the Work in Progress podcast. I am your host, Colleta Macharia, and I'm a life coach and author of the book, How to Design Your Career Game Plan. Now, there was once a strong oak that was planted right by the streams of water, and next to it was a reed. So the branches of this oak were strong and they were tall, and its trunk was really huge, and its roots ran deep. The reed, on the other hand, was fragile and flexible, and every time the wind moved, the reed, of course, swayed with the wind. And the oak really used to boast and make fun of the reed and, talk about how strong he was and how mighty and how immovable he was. And he would taunt the reed for being so flexible and so movable. And the reed would say nothing. And so this one day, there was a strong storm, and the storm raged, and then it rained. And with time, much as the oak was strong and, trying its best to withstand the storm, there came a time when the storm was just too strong and too fierce for the oak. So what happened is that the wind blew so hard, the storm was so strong, to the point where the oak was actually uprooted. And so because of its stubbornness, the oak was uprooted and found itself on the ground. The reed, on the other hand, swayed and gave way to the wind, and when the storm was over, it remained standing strong. And so during a very difficult time, it was the flexibility of the reed that made it remain standing strong. Whereas on the other hand, the rigidity of the oak led to its downfall. Now, it's important to be strong and to take our stand. In fact, when we are assertive, we're able to stand for what we believe in, and we are confident. But then, it's not always appropriate to stick to our guns. There are times when it's important to yield. For example, if you're driving on the road and there is a yield sign on the other side, and this truck comes cruising and refuses to stop, do you continue moving just because you have right of way? Or do you just yield to this truck to avoid a bad collision? There is a time to bend, and there is a time to stand strong. The key lies in being able to discern when. I wish you a discerning week. Keep shining, and see you on the next episode. The Work in Progress podcast is brought to you by Cogent Afrique. Visit www.cogentafrique.com to check out learning and development opportunities for you, your team, organization, and family.